Hi everyone, I'm Ken Bodie, your choice for progress for the Virginia House of Delegates 51st District. And I'm recording this video today to first reflect on the outcome of Tuesday night's general election. I know I'm probably not the only one who feels like there's a big clump of emotions, sort of surging in my heart, in my stomach, that sort of thing. Um, Anger, pain, frustration, fear, worry, disappointment. I think frustration and disappointment sort of encapsulates a lot of what people are feeling right now, and that's where I am at mostly as well. We know that as a nation, we had a big choice. Not only a choice in a president, but a choice of vision and leadership, and a statement to the international community on where our values are and where we are as a country and what we believe we need to do to move forward into the future. That said, the results weren't good in my opinion. That statement we made is not who we are as a nation, and not to get into the weeds too much, but it seems like Hillary won the popular vote. So that goes to show that we are definitely not unified on that message that we sent on November 8th. That said, a lot of people out there are wondering what's going to happen. Well, what does the future hold? There's a couple of folks I've heard from already who are asking, which I think is a better question: what do we do now? How do we move forward? What do we do to move the ball forward and now play defensive to protect the kinds of policies and protections we have already in play that make sure that average everyday people are able to pursue their dreams and their livelihoods and make a prosperous future for their kids. I think that's the bigger question. That said, as everyone knows, I'm running for the House of Delegates in 2017 alongside Elizabeth Guzman and Lee Carter. A lot of the things that get missed in the media and everything else is how important these off-year and midterm elections are. They really sort of set the stage for the big national elections, but they barely ever get covered. We set the tone, we create the bench strength and the organization necessary to mobilize the country for the general election. So, if anything, that ground floor of next year and the year after will set the tone for what happens in 4 years when we look to, have another general election. That said, we can't also only look at the national level. There's still a lot to work to do here in the Commonwealth. We still have a House of Delegates who looks out for a chosen few and who don't really share the representation of the people that they actually were elected to represent. Their priorities are in all the wrong places. Their hearts, I can't speak to where their hearts are. But I know that based on their records, based on the kinds of legislation that are being put up, like that right to work amendment that we gloriously voted down on Tuesday, they're pushing all the wrong things that don't actually help people. They are probably mostly designed for political showmanship and things like that. And that's not what we need as people, as citizens, as a society who wants to move forward and wants to make sure that everyone has a fair shot at life here in America. So that said, work begins now. Up and at 'em, roll your sleeves up, come join us. Myself, Leah, and Elizabeth, we took our day to sort of regroup, but we're definitely still on this train, and we're definitely going to see this through the completion next year. So we're inviting all of you to come out on the ground floor and help us build a sustainable movement that works for average, everyday working Virginians and not just a chosen few. Work for a vision for the future where everyone, regardless of where you come from, color, creed, religion, whether you were born here, whether you're an immigrant, what have you, you get a fair shot at the American dream. Things like criminal justice reform, education reform, transportation reform, because up here in Nova, that's still a big deal and we still need it. So that all said, come join us. I'll put some links along with this video. If you're fired up, ready to go, ready to push the ball forward, ready to play defense on everything that we already have in place that makes our lives better, we're here. Join up. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.